Hey folks, MJB here. Glad you've tuned in to another edition of my crypto news, where I cover recent news and events in the crypto world that I find most important and relevant that I feel you would probably like to know about. Please quickly click that like and that subscribe button and that notification bell. It certainly helps my channel as we continue to try and grow and get important information out to all. Please note that anything I mention or say is not to be considered as financial advice. I'm just simply sharing my opinions and thoughts. Obviously, do your own research. Don't invest any monies you can't afford to lose. Please leave comments or questions down below, and I'll certainly stay on top of it and get back to you. I like to engage with you folks and try to help. Um, Here we go, in no important order. I need to comment again on this Solana exploit. I commented on it in a prior news video that I did. The hacker got $114 million. Okay, but the story gets even better. I mean, this is just unbelievable. It gets better. He then put out what was a bug bounty, and he basically said, "Hey, pay me $47 million, and I'll give you back the difference, whatever the difference is, 70 million or whatever." And it was approved by the Mango Markets DAO. It was approved by 97% of the holders, and that's the Solana DeFi trading platform. This Mango Markets DAO. So that's amazing that it was approved and that they were like, yeah, we'll pay you this bug bounty so you could return the other 2/3 of the money or what have you. The story gets better. I mean, the hacker was likely even identified. But the real question here is, has a crime been committed? Keep in mind, by him calling it a bug bounty and him agreeing to give back 2/3 of it, you know, the question again is, has a crime been committed? Because without getting into too much detail, what he basically did is he created wallets and then futures positions were then traded and then counter traded to alter the price upward, leading to loans taken out, leading to the liquidity being drained. It was a complex thing that he did, but all he did was he just gamed the system. Okay? The exploit was because of a flaw design in the protocol. So he just took advantage of it based on his smarts and abilities. So again, was a crime really committed? He's agreeing. This DAO that voted 97%, they agreed to pay him the 1/3. He can keep the 1/3 bug bounty as long as he pays back the other 2/3, and they're also agreeing to not pursue him for a crime. So, they're going to pay the bounty but not pursue legal action. So again, has a crime even been committed here? Because again, he just gamed the system. That's a tricky one. I don't have an opinion either way. I'm just sharing it with you. Share your opinion down below. I don't know. I think it's pretty tricky, but it's just amazing thing to just think about. Next in my notes, no particular order. The Three Arrows founders, Sue Zhu and Kyle Davies, they've now vanished. Now let's backtrack. They're the ones. How do I explain this? And they've now vanished, similar to Terra Luna's Do Kwon, who was did another amazing thing with the whole Terra Luna thing debacle. But these guys, apparently they failed to disclose access info for a safety deposit box holding the crypto credentials, meaning like their seed phrases to wallets, stuff like that. As you may or may not know, Three Arrows, they borrowed a huge amount of money. They borrowed $200 million from Terra Luna. I'm sorry, they borrowed $200 million from Voyager. Okay? And then they invested in this Terra Luna stablecoin, which collapsed, as you probably all know. So then now they can't repay the payment back to Voyager. So now Voyager goes under, Three Arrows goes under. It's a horrible chain reaction, and now these guys are missing. Incredible. That's not good. Basically, it destroyed Voyager. These Three Arrows guys are now in hiding, allegedly, just like this Do Kwon character from Terra Luna is in hiding. They revoked his passport, the whole bit. Now these guys won't give up the information to the credentials, meaning the seed phrases, the passcode information for wherever this money may be, some of the money that they may still have available. Who knows? This whole thing's a complete mess. Very unfortunate. I just thought I'd bring that to your attention. I just think these are the kind of things that are why regulation is being pushed and is going to be eventually put in place, sooner or later. It's because of debacles like this that shouldn't be happening. It needs to be, there does need to be some kind of regulation. The question is how much and, to what scale. What else do I got here in my notes? Samsung, they've announced a blockchain-based security for smart devices. Okay, so their new security solution is called Knox Matrix, and it's going to strengthen security through multi-layered mutual monitoring across connected devices. There's the technical details, I guess, have not been disclosed, and the plans to release it have not yet, been laid out. I have a Samsung phone. I'm not sure. I know a lot of people have Apple or iPhones or what have you, but I think it's pretty cool that they have some kind of blockchain-based security. I would certainly add it to my my setup, or at least make sure that I'm using it properly. I think it could be pretty valuable for people that use their cell phones for transactions. What else do we got here? Let's see here. South Korea is going to offer citizens who have a smartphone blockchain secured digital IDs. Blockchain secured digital IDs. I think this is the thing of the future, and I think that some of these smaller countries, if they show success with this, it could lay the groundwork for larger, countries to certainly follow. They're doing it as a move to increase growth in their GOP economic value, to hopefully help that over the upcoming years. The digital IDs will simplify web identification, and they'll allow or make things more easily in terms of benefits such as state benefit applications, money transfers, voting, online medical services, hotel room access, ID forgery, fast track for airplane boarding. Just a lot of things that this could really expedite matters in and make things a whole lot easier. And again, if this little test pilot, if you will, works out really well for a smaller country like that, it could be fantastic for some other places, and it could really gain traction. I think it's pretty interesting. Another story here. Let's see. Mstrcrd, they announced a new program for financial institutions to make it easier for them to offer crypto trading to their clients. They partnered with Paxos, and Paxos is going to be handling the trading portion of it, while Mstrcrd handles the compliance and security portion of it. As you know, a lot of financial providers, they need to be sure that they're not violating any kind of rules. We just talked about regulation, and I'm telling you, that's just a huge thing coming over the upcoming months. Regulation, because as soon as regulation passes, and there's a lot of financial, a lot of economic energy waiting to come in with these big institutions, but they can't because they don't want to be violating any laws. They got to make sure it's on the up and up. So, those that are hesitant about getting into crypto would be less hesitant if they see Mstrcrd is involved, or Visa, as I mentioned in a prior video, or Starbucks, or Disney, or Coca-Cola, or whoever. If they're involved in crypto and they're legitimate huge companies, it's showing that maybe people don't need to be as hesitant, to get involved with these types of companies and involved in crypto. Anyway, I thought it was interesting. What else do we got here? Those are some of the main stories I wanted to hit on, that happened over the past weekend. One of the big projects I follow is this Bnbp. It's a sister project of pulsechain, and they're actually going to be launching later today. Their first game is going to be launching later today. It's the first of hopefully many games, and it's basically an online casino, but you're not playing against the house, you're playing against other players, and then this Bnb pot location just simply takes a small fee for providing that gaming atmosphere. So they're going to be having a bunch of live streams later today. I'm not sure when you're seeing this video. There'll be a bunch of live streams, a bunch of giveaways, things like that as they try to promote this. And again, it's just the very first game. I think it's the jackpot game, but it's the first game of hopefully many that'll be coming out over the upcoming weeks. And just wanted to remind all you folks about it. And lastly, Animal Farm is coming out today, later today. I'm not sure when you're seeing this video, so it might already be out. But this is going to be huge. It's going to be the biggest thing in DeFi. There's going to be a lot of promotion. There's been a lot of advertising and marketing pertaining to it in terms of TikTok and YouTube and tweeting and all that, and Facebook, all that kind of fun stuff. It's going to be big. I'm mentioning it because there's also going to be a lot of scams. So just make sure that before you swap for a token, for example, that you double check the contract address and you're getting the real Drip token, for example, ending in contract address 0333. Or if you're going to be swapping for dogs, make sure you get the correct dogs ending in 9829 contract address. Or if you're going to be swapping for pigs, make sure it ends in 2002. And you'll just double check that when you're swapping for it on PancakeSwap or wherever you're doing your swaps. Just double check to make sure that the contract address is right, or that you upload that contract address directly to pull up the right token that you're swapping for. Just a gentle reminder, there's just going to be a lot of scams and BS out there, and you certainly got to watch for it. And I just want to remind you of that. But Animal Farm is hitting off today. I'm super excited about it. Watch my prior video on Animal Farm with how to use the system in terms of some simple strategy. Watch my prior drip video on how to use drip. It's a very nice passive income platform. Watch some of my prior news videos if some of those topics catch your attention and you'd like to know about those. Watch some of my prior videos covering other projects. Some of those projects may catch your interest and you might find interest in potentially participating. That's all I got for today. I'll get back to you guys in a couple days when I have more things to report on. Again, please quickly click that like. Go ahead and click that subscribe button. Thanks for tuning in. Until the next time.